There's no doubt about it. Language is not simple. We can't communicate without any form of language. But why do we as humans seem to complicate it? Why do so many languages have male and female nouns? Why does the English language have so many rules that on the one hand help us to understand what we're saying or reading, but on the other hand allow for sentences that seem to be utter nonsense? Let's take a look at a couple of examples of sentences that are technically correct, but look like the author was stuck on repeat. Buffalo, 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 buffalo. What? I promise I'm not trying to confuse you. This grammatically correct sentence contains 3 different versions of the word buffalo. The animal, a noun, the city, an adjunct noun or a proper noun, and the action of bullying, a verb. Broken down simply, the sentence really looks like this. Buffalo, buffalo, that buffalo, buffalo. Buffalo, 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 buffalo. Still confused? So was I at first. Then I pulled out Google and my handy thesaurus and learned that you can substitute bison for the noun version of buffalo and the verb version with bully. I've also seen a few smart people switch around the words and added a few for clarity. The new sentence reads, bison from the city of Buffalo, that other bison from the city of Buffalo bully, also bully bison from the city of Buffalo. That makes more sense to me. How about you? Just to confuse you a bit more, let's take a look at another sentence. Will. Wills, will? Yikes! That's tough to say. Broken down, will, to will, wills, will. Using a similar substitution method to the buffalo sentence, you can clear the sentence to read, someone asked Will 1 directly if Will 2 plans to bequeath his own will to Will 3. Or, William, will Billy bequeath his own will to Willie? Does your head hurt? I don't blame you. There are so many other examples of this confusion. Sentences like these are examples of lexical ambiguity. What is lexical ambiguity? In a nutshell, it is the presence of 2 or more meanings within a single word. Some of the simplest sentences are examples of lexical ambiguity, but seem to make sense on their face. For instance, I saw bats. Do you mean that you use a saw to cut baseball bats? Or did you see more than one bat, the animal? I don't know about you, but I'd rather be using a saw on baseball bats. The ones that fly frighten me. Now that I've enlightened you on a little bit of one small rule in the English language, I'd like to leave you with a quote from the immortal Groucho Marx. Outside of a dog, a book is a man's best friend. Inside, it's too hard to read.
Created using Powtoon.